Hi there, everyone. Welcome to debbiereads.tarot. Hope every one of you is doing really well. So, as you already know from the title, we are going to look at how would a tarot reader describe you. It's going to be a general collective reading and not every message may resonate. So, take what resonates, leave the rest. In case if any of you are interested in a personal consultation, you guys can check out the description. In front of you, you have 3 beautiful piles to choose from. Take a minute, pause the video if you want. Choose the pile that you feel most gravitated towards. And let's begin with your reading. Hi there, my pal ones. This is going to be your reading. We are going to look at how would a tarot reader essentially describe you. It's a general reading and not every message may resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And in case if any of you are interested in a personal consultation with me, you can check out the description. All details are mentioned. For my pal ones, how would a tarot reader describe my pal ones? We have the King of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Seven of Wands. I'm hearing the word careful. How a tarot reader would describe you would essentially be someone who is very cautious, someone who always takes the right decision. You are someone who takes a lot of time in doing things, especially when it comes to decision making, when it comes to taking an action. You are not the kind of a person who rushes to complete their tasks. You would take your sweet time, you would evaluate, and then kind of decide if something is meant for you or not. You are the kind of a person who isn't ready to win the rat race. You are not competitive at all. There is something about you, my pal number ones, where you always prioritize living in the moment. You go with the flow. Some of you can also be perfectionist. Like the reason why you move slowly because you don't want to end up making mistakes. Your presence is definitely very calm, very collected. You are also the kind of a person who is very careful with their speech. You are not the person who would say whatever comes to their mind, okay? Someone who is constantly re-evaluating, constantly examining themselves. There is something about you, my pal number one, where you always want to deliver excellence in your work. Some of you could be an artist, some of you could be a content creator. And if these don't resonate, I feel like you might pursue something creative. Some of you could be poets, some of you could be writers, some of you could be song composers, musicians, artists. I don't know if I've said that, but whatever you create, I feel like it cannot be created in rush. You need to have that composure. You need to have that right frame of mind. You need to let your ideas flow through in order to produce. You are someone who always takes a pause. You are not the kind of a person who wants to go forward to prove it to others. You give off a vibe of being extremely unbothered, my pile number one. Majority of you choosing this pile, I feel like your health is your top priority. You want to always make sure you're eating the right things. You could have a very clean diet. Yeah, your mental well being and peace is going to be the priority. You take your body very seriously, my pile number ones. Some of you could be models also, or maybe in an industry related to fashion, related to beauty. Something to do with craftsmanship is also coming. So every time you produce something, like as I said, it had to have that precision. You guys also have a very aesthetic taste. There is something about your lifestyle that is giving me very Pinterest vibe. It is giving me that energy where your day-to-day activity looks very inspiring to a lot of people. This can be your pictures, this can be you probably putting up a workout routine, this can be probably you visiting a cafe. Like people want to take inspiration. A lot of people may also try to copy your aesthetic, try to copy your style. So I feel like you have a very unique personality, a very unique taste. You definitely stand out. My pile number one. I'm hearing the word fantasy. Some of you guys may be fanatic authors also. This is coming out very specific for someone, especially if you're a healer. Some of you guys could connect with unicorn spirit, animal spirit. What else for my pile number ones? How would a tarot reader describe? We have the chariot. You guys could have strong Cancer placements in your chart. Cancer could be your big three. We have the high priestess. A tarot reader would definitely describe you as someone who is very learned, very knowledgeable. You are the kind of a person who is ready to explore, ready to dive in and get as much information possible. If you are researching about a particular subject, you are not the kind of a person who would leave things surface level. You're a deep person. Okay, some of you are also extremely emotional by nature. A lot of you can have very strong Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer placements in your chart. If these zodiacs don't resonate, maybe you have significant planetary placements in these zodiacs, or if none of it resonates, it's just the energy that you're giving me, right? It's like extremely water element is coming out. You guys are definitely very intuitive. You rely on your gut. And there is this energy of surrender, going with the flow. For someone here, I'm also getting you may take decision only after you have consulted with the source, with your spirits, with your deities, or entities that are present in the spiritual realm. There is something about you, my pal number one, where you always reach the right place at the right time. Universe works in your favor. Your energy is giving me very childlike, someone who is destiny's favorite. I feel like sometimes universe, your spirit teams, your angels may also whisper it to you if there is something where you need to be very cautious about. Some of you guys could be clairvoyant, clairsentient, but whatever this is giving me, someone with very strong spiritual gifts, like even if you are not into any sort of healing modality, tarot, astrology, channeling, whatever, it's giving me someone who is very much connected with the source, very much connected with the light. And as a result of which, every step you take feels like it's happening in the divine timing. You can never really be wrong. That is the energy, is what I'm getting. Some of you guys may also love light colors or pastel shades. Something to do with baby blue, baby pink is coming out very strongly. Majority of you may have a very clean girl aesthetic also. You guys may also want to always keep your place arranged, always keep your place tidy. You prioritize a comfortable space. You guys could also meditate, maybe listen to a lot of subliminals. This is the most spiritual pile. I don't know what other two piles have in, but I feel like majority of the spiritual people are going to choose this pile. I'm getting the energy of a breath of fresh air. So I don't know if you guys are involved in yoga, if you guys are involved in breathing exercises. You're always trying to ground yourself. Very calm, very peaceful energy is what I am receiving from this pile. Some of you could have light eyes. Someone here could also may be very attracted to animals, very attracted to kids. Someone here may also like flowers a lot. What else for my pile number ones? How would a tarot reader describe them? We have the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Lovers. What is this lovers and Three of Swords? Queen of Swords. You guys definitely keep yourself out of toxic relationships, toxic connections, toxic situationships. There is something about you, my pal number one, where you always focus on healthy choices. And this doesn't always have to be about what you're eating. It also essentially involves choosing the right person. You definitely have a very high moral ground. You're very ethical and someone who respects themselves a lot. I feel like you consider your body a temple. Your energy is like very sacred. You don't allow anyone to disturb your peace of mind. This could literally speak about, romantic potential interest that want to enter in your life. This could be a friend, this could be family members, but whatever, you are always ready to choose people who match you energetically. I'm hearing something like you don't want to get your hands dirty. When it comes to the matters of the heart, you are definitely very protective about that. And this is not in a way where you don't trust others or you have some kind of issues. You don't want to open your heart space. But this is all about eliminating the toxic one. It's eliminating people who are not really meant for you. You guys definitely have a big heart. I feel like you are one of the most kindest souls. You have this natural habit of giving. You want to spread a lot of love, a lot of harmony. You are very helpful. But I feel like since you understand how rare that quality is, you definitely guard that. You definitely shield that energy of yours. Like you won't allow all these toxic, narcissist, energy vampires, people who simply want to take from you. You won't allow these kind of people to take advantage of you. And I feel like for them, you definitely appear to be the Queen of Swords, right? Someone who is very straightforward, someone who is like a no BS person, someone who would constantly clock them. You guys are definitely nightmare to unhealed individuals, toxic individuals. Like you do your good deeds, but you don't really care about if people perceive you to be someone who is a good person. You know your soul family will recognize you. You guys are the most authentic souls out here. You absolutely don't pretend. There is something very transparent about you, very clean about you, my pal number one. And I feel like the real ones really value you. The real ones understand what kind of a gem you are. You guys are also very good mentors, very good advisors. You're an active listener. I feel like if someone was to come to you with a problem, they would definitely find you to be someone whom they can rely on. You are people's safe space. But also at the same time, you protect yourself, you guard yourself. We have the Ten of Swords here, the Eight of Swords reversed. I'm hearing not taking no for an answer. You guys never really become a victim to the challenges or obstacles that have been thrown towards you because the Ten of Swords shows ending, bitterness, painful end. But I feel like you guys are always ready to get up, always ready to take action, move forward. You don't let your passion die. You don't let that fire inside of you extinguish that easily. No matter how situations have been, you have this go getter energy. You're always moving forward. We have the Eight of Swords reverse, right? So this is giving me someone who is never the damsel in distress. Like if situations don't turn in your favor, you would probably take a temporary pause and try to reflect. But you are not the kind of a person who would give up, who would leave the battle midway. You are a finisher. You are the kind of a person who would get to the end of the things. You don't like keeping things unfinished. I'm also getting this energy where you guys are extremely consistent and persistent on what you want to accomplish. You guys also don't wait for opportunities to align in your favor. You're not waiting for universe to give you signs, to give you signals. You want to make best of situations that has been given to you. You are not a complainer at all, and I feel like you guys also hate complainers. There is this energy of optimism, hope coming out very strongly for you, my pal number one, where you count your blessings. Okay, you guys are full of gratitude, full of abundance. And when I'm speaking of abundance, this doesn't always have to be materialistically, although that may be true, but like you are rich in your mindset, is what I am getting. You guys are extremely solution oriented, is also what I feel. You guys are also very quick to switch your strategy, switch your path. You don't hold on to a bitter situation for a very long time. This could either be a person or this could either be in your career, in your finances, whatever. I feel like the decisions that you take, it's very much in alignment with your highest good, with your highest purpose, and with your highest self. you guys may be extremely connected to your higher self, and you guys are following the signals that your higher self have been giving you. You guys definitely don't care about what's really happening in the 3D. I'm getting the word trusting the process. You guys also don't assume or anticipate for the worst. There is this energy of constantly finding your path, constantly digging your ways to see where a particular situation leads you to. Yeah, you are not the kind of a person pre-decide or pre-assume things. You are the person to live in the moment. Yeah, guys, that was the reading. That is all that I'm getting for you. Hope it made sense. If it did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts and feelings because I love reading every one of your comments. In case if any of you want a personalized reading, you guys can check out the descriptions or details are mentioned. Also, whenever I will be taking personal readings, just go through the posts, okay? Sometimes the slot gets booked. So maybe watch out for that. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in, and bye. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hi there, my paltos. This is going to be your reading. We are going to look at how would a tarot reader describe you. It's a general reading and not every message may resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. In case if any of you are interested in a personal consultation, you can check out the description. So my pile number 2s. How would a tarot reader describe them? We have the Page of Swords. How would a tarot reader describe them? Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Strength. But you are the kind of a person who constantly reworks for things. I feel like you are really good at your job, really good at your work. But there is this energy where I feel like you constantly undervalue yourself. You constantly feel like you're a novice. And there is this energy of perfection coming in. Like when it comes to people perceiving you, they feel like you are full of talents. You have a very strong imagination. Your work looks very beautiful. Or if this is not about a specific job or a task, this can be even your looks. People definitely find you very attractive, very charming, but I feel like you always criticize yourself. You always want to improve. Some of you could have strong Virgo placements in your chart. What else? How would a tarot reader describe my pile toes? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. Clarify this. Justice. Things definitely come to you very easily. I don't know if you guys are very strong at manifestation, and it almost feels like cheating. It almost feels like you probably don't have to work as much hard as you should, and universe keep opening the doors, opening opportunities. You guys are definitely very high vibrational, okay? Someone who is constantly attracting things. And as a result of which, I feel like sometimes you also attract a little bit of delays, a little bit of struggle, because you may feel like maybe you are not deserving of things happening very easily. A lot of you could have also gone through a perception change, especially if previously you guys used to glorify hustle culture. So, you, my pile number 2, you guys are entering into an energy where things are coming to you very easily. So easily that it definitely feels unreal. I don't know if you guys are late bloomers watching this, maybe previously in the past or in your childhood, you always had to like struggle, you always had to hustle, or people around you didn't really get you. You had to constantly work on proving yourself, constantly work on why you deserve a certain kind of thing. And now that there has been like a major shift in your energy, I feel like sometimes you definitely doubt if truly things are meant for you or not. For someone here, I'm also getting maybe previously you guys used to be very careless, used to make a lot of mistakes, and a result of which you landed in troubles. So I feel like right now your energy is like a hawk. You're scanning through things. You are not taking things for granted. I feel like you guys are very intentional. Like, you are not the kind of a person who works best spontaneously. You want constant planning, you want a direction. You need to have the roadmap clear. There is this energy coming where you don't want to waste time anymore. You are not interested in taking shortcuts anymore, maybe because previously, when you were taking shortcuts, it has led you to more confusion, more things getting out of hand, and maybe you had to like rework everything and build everything from the scratch. I don't know if I'm making sense. Take it how it resonates, and do let me know in the comments, okay, how these are adding up. I'm getting kind of that energy from this pile. There is a lot of 8. I also have a justice card here. Some of you could have strong Aquarius and Capricorn placements in your chart. Strong Saturn energy is also coming out. Your Mulang could be 8, your Bhagyang could be 8, like life path 8 or destiny number 8. That is the energy, is what I am getting. There is also this energy of being perfect at something. This can be anything, okay? This can be probably your work. This can be probably the way you look. There is something where you have achieved a certain kind of perfection, a certain kind of precision. You guys rule that area. You guys are top performers, and it is almost very hard to beat you. Some of you guys could also have Saturn retrograde in your chart, where probably the element of Saturn has made you rework over and over again, up until you reached a point of perfection, up until you reached a point where you are now unbeatable, you are now undefeated. For someone here specific, I'm also getting maybe you guys could have qualified for a job or an interview or an examination after multiple attempts. Probably in the previous attempts, you weren't able to succeed. And when it came to your last attempt, I feel like for someone here, you could have scored a rank. You guys might also think that why the easiest options don't really work for me. There is something about luck really not favoring you when it comes to being a mediocre. I don't know what that means. Like, every time you try to shrink yourself, every time you tried get something that you don't deserve because you were trying to undermine yourself, I feel like universe had its way of restricting you, blocking that path. It's giving me the energy of like someone was forced to take the hardest option, because at one point of time you were still in this page of swords energy, right? And you were like clueless, you didn't know that if that particular thing was meant for me or not, only to realize how worthy you were of that. So there is this energy of realizing your worth, realizing your potential, a lot about you valuing yourself. So there is this transition, a big evolvement of your own self concept is what I am getting. You guys definitely have gone through really tough lessons, which has made you stronger at the end. Not just physically, but mentally as well. I feel like you guys have the most amount of endurance, most amount of persistence. Yeah, like you guys have gone through really painful transitions in your life. Like, if someone else was to be placed in your position, I don't think pile number 2, they would have made it. You have come so far. You guys are one of the most bravest, one of the most daring souls alive. There is also this energy coming out from the spirit teams. This is how your spirit teams want to describe you, okay? You are not someone who learns their lessons easily. Spirits have to like really create that tower moment for you to realize that something is not worth it. This could be about a partner, this could be about friends, this could be a career choice, this could be you dealing with financial decisions, this could be any aspect or area in your life, this could be also health. If, for example, you have been constantly intuitively getting that nudge to change your lifestyle and you weren't really ready to take that action and listen until you went through a really chronic illness where there was a lot of physical suffering but also like mental agony. There is also this energy coming out where you love challenging the universe. Guys, I'm just a reader, okay? I just channel whatever I'm getting. It's up to you to make sense of it. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see what else is coming from my pile number 2s. Okay, this feels less like how a tarot reader would describe you and more like how spirit world would describe you. But then again, tarot readers are mediums, they are channelers, right? So without the help of spirit teams, how are they supposed to describe you? Anyway, let's move ahead. You guys could also have a good sense of humor. I'm getting this energy of someone really laughing at the challenges being thrown at them. Maybe the cycle of endings and new beginnings and transitions and transformations and things not being stable. Maybe it has become a pattern in your life, and you guys are like no more surprised when tower moments do come in your life. You laugh at your problems. You guys might also be really stubborn, strong Taurus energy, that energy of not really giving up easily. You guys are also with very high ambition, very high drive. I feel like you guys have big goals, have big dreams to chase. You guys are mostly involved in thinking about your future and what kind of dream life do you want to have? What kind of car do you want to drive? Or where do you want to travel? It's giving me that. Okay, someone who fantasizing about great things in their life, which is not a bad thing. It's good to have dreams and ambitions. I mean, that is the first step for you to move forward in life, to have a purpose. I mean, some people may have a purpose to actually experience the materialistic aspects in the 3D, and there is nothing wrong in that. It can be your purpose. Some of you may have Rahu in your 10th house. You could be destiny or life path 4, Rahu in your 4th house as well. Yeah, big dreams, big ambitions. You guys are definitely never satisfied with the things that you own. And I feel like as a result of which also you guys like really push yourself. Yeah, someone who is very hungry to achieve, to want to be respected, want some kind of status, wants millions of dollars in their bank account, or probably have a lot of followers. I'm getting a little bit of that energy. Some of you could also have Rahu Venus combination in your chart. May not be. Yeah. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. It was at the bottom of the deck. So you feel like time is not your best friend. You feel like things should have come to me faster. You guys are exactly the opposite of pile number one, okay? Pile number one was like going with the flow, slow and steady wins the race, but you guys want to take things forward faster, okay? Some of you could also have strong Mercury placements in your chart. Mercury could be in your first house, Mercury could be the highest degree in your chart, Mercury could be in your fifth. You can have a life path or destiny number 5 as well. What else for my pile number twos? Someone here could be born on November. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, always thinking about expansion, always thinking about growth, always thinking about I don't have enough. You guys may operate from a scarcity mindset. Didn't want to call you guys out, but yeah. Let's see what else for my number twos. How would a tarot reader describe them? We have the Ten of Cups. For someone here specific, I'm getting you guys may have been interested in buying or purchasing a car, a vehicle, or maybe some of you guys have bought a car. You guys also love to travel. There is this energy I'm getting where you guys love exploring, experimenting. Like, you don't want to live a linear life, you want to enjoy everything. A person with unlimited wants, a person with unlimited desires. And there is this energy coming out where you want to have it all. There is nothing wrong in that, though. I mean, that is the reason why you were getting so many significant Saturn placements, also, because the more you work hard for it, the more you're closer to what you're achieving, right? So, Saturn element is important here. For someone here specific, I'm getting maybe you guys have made a checklist of traveling XYZ number of countries. There is this energy coming out where you want to explore different types of cuisine as well, different type of cultures. You guys definitely have a very curious mind. You guys may also lack patience. Again, that energy of Rahu is coming out strongly. Some of you could like cats, some of you may own a cat. For someone here, I'm also getting hungry for more knowledge, hungry for more information. You guys definitely want to keep yourself updated. Getting the energy of explorer. Someone here may also have multiple hobbies. Maybe you like skating, rafting, football, cooking. And this is giving me the energy of multitude of talents because we have the moon also at the back of the deck. And in astrology, moon actually stands for talents, for your creativity. So someone here could also have moon in your first house or moon in your fifth house. You guys definitely have multiple hobbies, is what I'm getting. Okay, guys, that's it. That was all I had for you. Hope you guys have resonated. If you guys did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment down your thoughts and feelings. In case if any of you want a personal reading with me, you guys can check out the description. All details are mentioned. I'm not always open for booking. Sometimes I close the slots because I really don't want to overburden or overload myself. So just check out for the post section. I'll keep you all updated whenever King's open. Thank you so much for being a part of here. I love you guys. Bye. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hi there, my pile threes. This is going to be your reading. We are going to look at how would a tarot reader describe you. It's a general reading. Not every message may resonate, so take what resonates, leave the rest. In case if any of you want a personal booking, you guys can check out the description. All details are mentioned. Also, just go through the posts because sometimes these slots get booked, and I usually put up a post when it's sold out. Like, I don't want to really overburden myself with a lot of readings, so just watch out for that, okay? I'll definitely inform you guys when personal readings are available. Anyway, let's get started. For my pile number threes, how would a tarot reader describe them? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. How would, okay, Ace of Swords reversed. And the King of Wands. You guys are definitely the underdogs. My pile number threes. I feel like people have a lot of perception, a lot of assumptions about you, especially when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work. I feel like you are the kind of a person who is like really young or someone who hasn't really have the experience quite yet, but there's something about your aura that is very huge. It's very big. I feel like a lot of people around you do underestimate you because you come off as someone who is nervous. So I feel like you definitely get into a lot of problems because of not having the required amount of experience. And I don't mean it in a way where you don't have the skills, okay? Because we have the King of Wands shows, someone who is very passionate, very ambitious, someone who is also like very adaptable. This is giving me the energy of a quick learner also. I feel like you guys could have gotten a better job role, a better pay, or more respect if you were older. There is something, my pile number three, that you do which is really exceptional compared to your age or compared to your experience. When people start, people don't get that far. So I feel like you come across as someone whom a lot of people underestimate. A lot of people are not willing you to give that respect, hand over that responsibility, or place you in that position or hierarchy. This is giving me strictly workplace for majority of you because they feel like maybe you are not old enough to handle it, but in reality you come across as someone who is the boss, who has a big D energy, if you know what I mean. Okay, like you probably have the potential to accomplish more, achieve more, do better tasks than a lot of people around you, but it's either because of how you look or maybe because of that, again, lack of experience is why people are not ready to rely on you. You are definitely way more smarter than people give you credit for. You're way more wiser. I feel like you are surrounded by people who hasn't really changed or evolved themselves much. You are the kind of a person who is constantly undergoing change, who is constantly upgrading themselves. A lot of you guys could think ahead of your times. You are very futuristic. You have a broad vision. You're a visionary. I feel like majority of the people around you don't really get you. Some of you guys could also maybe doing really well off monetarily, really well off financially. You guys might also own really expensive items, okay? Like maybe you are just 13 years old and you're a content creator and you have already like made, like, I'm giving an example, millions of dollars, you have a lot of subscribers, like an overachiever energy is what I am getting. But maybe due to that age, people around you are not really ready to give you the full responsibility of something. For someone here, I'm also getting you probably do a really low wage level job even when you have the potential to go further. It's because maybe there is like a limitation or a restriction on the educational qualification that you have. Maybe your age again it's coming, or maybe again experience. I feel like your growth and potential is restricted because of certain rules and regulations that other people have to adhere to. It's like, in India, there is like a concept of skipping grades, all right? You cannot like skip sixth grade, seventh grade, and directly be promoted to eighth grade. Even if you qualify the exams, you have to go step by step because it's the rule, it's the standard way of going, right? And also, like, I'm not trying to bash my country again, but I'm just giving an example. Like, if you were to become a judge, you need to have at least 3 years of on hand experience as a lawyer in high court or maybe district court, depending on where you want to appear for the judicial exams. This is an example, okay? So it's like there are some criterias that needs to be taken care of, that needs to be fulfilled before you would be upgraded. But I feel like from your energy, my pal number 3, you guys already have what it takes. And sometimes you may feel like it's all these stupid ass rules that hinders or restricts my growth. I'm so much more capable, something like that. What else for my pile number 3s? How would a tarot reader describe my pile number 3s? We have the star. Honestly, I'm not surprised that this card is here. You definitely have the star quality. You are the main character, okay? You are the limelight. You definitely walk in with the main character energy. I'm also getting this energy where sometimes you may also disagree with a lot of people and you aren't really wrong to object them. But I feel like again this energy of people around you are not as smart as you. So they don't really know why you should be prioritized. It's giving me that energy. You know better, but it is only after certain preconditions or prerequisites of a certain something is fulfilled, is only when you will be proved right. It's like giving me that energy of someone waiting for justice, waiting for judgment in the courtroom. Like, for example, you already know who the culprits are, but you can't really call them convicted unless the legal due proceedings are completed, right? So there is like a process that needs to be followed before coming into the conclusion that you got it. I don't know how this is making sense. Do let me know in the comments though. How would a tarot reader describe my pile number 3? Today, 3 different piles have been pretty interesting and pretty different. We have the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You guys definitely come in with a lot of energy, a lot of fire. Some of you guys could also be hyperactive. There is this energy of hot and cold that I'm getting. I don't know why and how to make sense of it. It's like for someone here specific, I'm getting you guys may be very opinionated and you guys may attract a lot of conflicts, a lot of arguments with a lot of people. So just in order to maintain harmony in a situation, you guys might try to underplay. You guys may not put your points across. It's like giving me that energy of someone trying to underplay on purpose, someone trying to make mistakes on purpose, turn their natural gifts and talents down just so that you fit in. I feel like my pile number 3, it doesn't really matter how hard you try to fit in. You have the star quality, okay? Your light peeks through. You cannot be the person who can be dimmed down. No matter how much others have to say about you, no matter what you are going through, People see that star quality, okay? For someone here, I'm also getting you guys may also come across as a threat to many. People may attack you without any reason. People may also try to find flaws just so that they can be proven right in that moment. Like, it doesn't really matter if 90% of the things that you have done is right. But I feel like for that 10%, people love to press you down. You guys may also be really alone. You guys don't like socializing. You guys feel like maybe you won't really get along with any person, okay? You probably even stand out among your friends. There is no one you can talk or share about what's really going in your mind. Like, even if you were to explain your issues to others, I feel like they wouldn't really be able to understand. Like, they don't match that mental capacity. They don't match you intellectually, is what I feel. So, you guys definitely solve your own problems. You go through your own shit. You absolutely are not the kind of a person who would rely on someone else. And not because you don't want to rely, but because no one would get you, right? Like, you are the smartest in the room. You're more aware, you're more empathetic, you're more empowered. And you always feel a sense of isolation because you feel like maybe nobody could get you. It's giving me the energy of a black sheep, someone who has a lot of potential, but it hasn't really been yet recognized by people around you because the time is not right. It's giving me that energy for some reason. What else? We have the Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Okay, both the cards are showing balance. Queen of Pentacles is also like about stability. You have the mind of an old man, an old woman. I feel like majority of you watching this file, you guys are really old souls. You guys may also be star seeds, or okay, this is a little eerie, but you guys may feel like you are not from Earth. You guys may have always felt like you don't really fit in. You aren't from this age, aren't from this era. I'm getting strong Aquarius elements again. May not be. Spiritually, you guys are extremely evolved. For a lot of you, I'm also getting you guys may also be aware that you have certain pending karmas on earth. You have a purpose. You have a gift that needs to be shared. You are on a mission. And trust me, guys, I'm not trying to feed off anyone's ego here because, sometimes when the messages are really positive and really bright, people do start bashing you that, oh my God, you are in a spiritual ego. You're trying to simply feed off people with delusions. Like, trust me, sometimes messages are really positive. Not everything has to be about hate and jealousy. Sometimes things are love and light. So relax. Okay. There is this energy coming out for you, my pile number 3, where you are above chaos. You are above certain emotional limitations that people have here on earth. You are someone who is not ready to involve yourself in petty fights, in unnecessary drama, gossips. You guys might have tried to explain your quirkiness to others, but people have mostly misunderstood you. And as a result of which, you keep to yourself. You don't share what is going deep inside of you. You're probably longing for a community. For someone here, I'm also getting you maybe on a mission to find your soul tribe, to find your soul family. And as a result of which, you have been getting so many restriction, limitation, and challenges in your current situation because you are being told to evolve. I feel like you guys are very much aware that you will find your people here on earth. That was the reading by pile number 3. That was all I had for you guys. Hope it made sense if it did. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Comment down your thoughts and feelings if you have resonated. If any of you want a personalized reading with me, you guys can check out the descriptions. All details are mentioned. I'm not always available to take personal readings as slots get booked. I really don't want to like overburden myself with a lot of requests. So just follow the community tabs. That is where I'm going to update if bookings are open or not. Thank you so much for watching and I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.